नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th Canto, Chapter 1, The Advent of Lord Krishna. Introduction. Text 44. Tasman na kasyachit droham acharet sa तथा विधा आत्मनः खेमम् अनिच्छन् द्रुग्धुर् वै परतो भयम् तस्मान्न कस्यचिद्रोहम् आचरेत् स तथाविध आत्मनः खेममनिच्छन् द्रुग्धुर्वै परतो भयम्। Word meaning. Tasmat, therefore, na, not, kasyachit, of anyone, droham, envy, acharet, one should act, saha, a person comes, tathavidha, who has been advised in such a way by Vasudeva, atmanah, his own khemam, welfare, anichan, if he desires, drogdhu, of one who is envious of others, vai, indeed, paratah, from others, bhayam, there is a cause of fear. Translation and purport by Divine Grace, Abhay Charana Aravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Therefore, since envious, impious activities cause a body in which one suffers in the next life, why should one act impiously? Considering one's welfare, one should not envy anyone, for an envious person must always fear harm from his enemies, either in this life or in the next. Please repeat. Therefore, since envious, impious activities cause a body in which one suffers in the next life, why should one act impiously? Considering one's welfare, one should not envy anyone. For an envious person must always fear harm from his enemies, either in this life or in the next. Purport. Instead of being inimical toward other living entities, one should act piously. By engaging in the service of the Supreme Lord, thus avoiding a fearful situation, both in this life and in the next. In this regard, The following moral instruction by the great politician Chanakya Pandit is very meaningful. Tyaja durjana samsargam bhaja sadhu samagamam kuru punyam ahoratram smaranityam anityatam. One should give up the company of devils, demons and non-devotees, and should always associate with the devotees and saintly persons. One should always act piously, thinking that this life is temporary and not be attached to temporary happiness and distress. The Krishna consciousness movement is teaching all of human society these principles of becoming Krishna conscious and thus solving the problems of life forever. Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. Om ajnanatimirandhasya jnananjana salakaya चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं जनभूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथानितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषः शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे. नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरतिसे नमः. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते. तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So, okay, read the verse again. तस्मान्न कस्यचित् द्रोहम् आचरेत्स तथा विध आत्मनः क्षेमम् अनिच्छन् द्रोग्धुर्वै परतो भयम्. Therefore, since envious, impious activities cause a body in which one suffers in the next life, why should one act impiously? Considering one's welfare, one should not envy anyone, for an envious person must always fear harm from his enemies, either in this life or in the next. So here is the Vasudeva is advising whom? Kamsa. So, because we have heard in previously that it was a marriage procession that Devaki and Vasudeva So Kamsa, the son of Ugrasen, though not just relatively, Kamsa is also brother of Devaki. So in order to please his sister Devaki, on the occasion of her marriage, took charge of the reins of the horses and became the chariot driver. And he was surrounded by hundreds of golden chariots. So in this way, Kamsa was just in that procession. Then, while Kamsa was controlling the rein of the horses, was driving the chariot along the way, an unembodied voice addressed him. You foolish rascal, the 8th child of the woman you are carrying will kill you. So immediately, the demoniac nature of Kamsa immediately agitate him. So actually Kamsa was the condemned personality in Bhoja dynasty because he was envious and sinful. Therefore, upon hearing this woman from the sky, he caught hold his sister's hair with his left hand and took up his sword with his right hand to sever her head from her body. So in the situation, critical situation, then Vasudeva was thinking what is his duty. Vasudeva, actually he is situated in Visuddha Sattva stage. Sabdam Visuddham Vasudeva Sabditam. That's why he became father of Krishna. So Vasudeva was thinking what to do, what is my duty? I must somehow, anyhow, I must save the life of Devaki. So wanting to pacify Kamsa, who was so cruel and envious that he was shamelessly ready to kill his sister, the great soul Vasudeva, who was to be the father of Kamsa, who was to be the father of Krishna, spoke to him in the following words. Then it start this advice of Vasudeva from text 37 onwards. So Vasudeva was the personality who is representing, just like in this verse, it is told that he is representing a pious man, and he is a devotee, and he is a pious man. So he is trying to advise. In other hand, Kamsa was representing an envious and impious person. So the duty of saintly person to somehow or other, even a devotee try to, even there is little chance, but still he try his best to preach someone. Maybe by mercy of Krishna, his mind may be changed. Maybe he become a pious person. So that's why Kamsa was trying his best. And in this verse, this Vasudeva is advising to Kamsa that since envious or impious activities cause a body in which one suffers in the next life, why should one act impiously? Considering one's welfare, one should not envy anyone. For an envious person must always fear harm from his enemies, either in this life or in the next. So, that Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita that if a person is Krishna's devotee, then he is always in a peaceful stage. As previous verse Prabhupada quoted, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma na sochati na kankyati sama sarvasya bhutesu madbhaktim labhate param. One who is thus transcendentally situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments nor desires to have anything. He is equally disposed to every living entity. In that state, he attends pure devotional service unto me. So anyhow, here is a Kamsa's purpose, though his purpose is not to attend pure devotional service, because he is always remembering Krishna, he is related to Krishna, but after this specific incident, his remembrance of Krishna was increased. And Narada Muni told, Jena kena prakarena Krishna mano nivesaya. What is the by somehow or other you must fix your mind at the lotus feet of Krishna. Remember Krishna. What is the ultimate instruction of sadhana bhakti? Always remember Krishna, never forgets him. So jena kena prakarana Krishna mano nivesaya. But Kamsa is also following this, he is also remembering all the time. Even Narada Muni was thinking, I was, how this Kamsa? Even we are devotees, we are doing so much sadhana bhakti, following all these regulative principles, even still it is very difficult to remember Krishna. But Kamsa is not following any regulative principle, nothing, he is a rascal, a demon, but still he was remembering 24 hours. So Kamsa is also doing bhakti? No. According to Rupa Goswami, he is not doing bhakti. Though Narada Muni gave the example of different personalities who remember Krishna indifferently. Kamad Gopya, Bhayad, Kamsa, and Dvesat Chaiva Dayanrupa, Samandhat Brusnaya, Snehat Juyam, Bhakta Vayang Vibhu. He gave different persons, some favorably, some unfavorably, they remembering Krishna. So, gopis, they are thinking of Krishna. That is favorable. They are thinking of gopis, the topmost devotee of Krishna. Though externally it looks like, because of lusty desires, they are remembering Krishna, but it is not fact. Their love. They are loving Krishna. So, Kamad Gopya Bhayad Kamsa, because of fear. But here is because envy, is talk about envy. Who is envious of Krishna? Chedi Dayanrupa, Chedivangsi, Damahosasam, Sisupal and Dantavakra. But when one become envious, then he also become fearful. Kamsa was become fearful because he got the message that Krishna will kill him. He knows that he will be the cause of his death. So, in this way that, though Kamsa was not here directly, not his envy, it looks like he is fearful. But why one become fearful? Because of his envy. As mentioned in this verse, because of one become envious. One act impiously, considering one's welfare, one should not envy anyone. For an envious person must always fear harm from his enemies. So he becomes fearful because of his envious nature, either in this life or the next. So, Prabhupada is telling that. So, what is that the quotes from Chanakya Pandit, he told in this matter, this advice from Chanakya Pandit is very good, is meaningful. Because who is more dangerous, a envious person, or the Chanakya Pandit also in other place told, Sarpa Kruram, Khala Kruram, Sarpat Kruratara Khala, Mantra Usadhi Vaset Sarpa Khala Kena Nivartayat. They are both Khala. Who? Khala means wicked person, envious person. Most a snake and a wicked person like Kamsa. But we will compare both. Who is more dangerous? who is more dangerous? A wicked person, an envious person like Kamsa. Mantra usadhi vaset sarpa, because by mediciners, by chanting some mantra, you can pacify a snake, can bring him in control. But to bring a envious person in control is almost impossible. It is not possible. He will not pacified by any means. That's why Chanakya Pandit is also here advising Tyaja Durjana Samsargam. That's why one should give up Durjana Sangha Samsargam. Bhaja Sadhu Samagam. Mahat Sangha Ahur Dwara Vimukte. If you will associate with saintly person, then the path of liberation is up, the door for path of liberation is open. But if one associate with envious person or Durjana, then what will happen? He will develop the bad qualities. The bad qualities and gradually become kama, krodho, tatha, lobha. This way. Trividha narakeswadam dwaranasana atmana. These are 3 gates for hell. He will develop these qualities and finally go to hell. So that's why, so Teja Durjana Sangha, one should give up. That one should remain always in Sadhu Sangha. Labhe matra Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi hai. Because the Sadhu Sangha is the most valuable thing that we can achieve in this material world or in spiritual world anywhere. Sadhu Sangha, that's why very important about this verse. That in one moment of Sadhu Sangha cannot be compared with no Swargam, no Punarbhavam, with the heavenly, to achieve the heavenly planet or even to achieve liberation. So, what to think about other things, but even to achieve, someone can achieve heavenly planet or can achieve liberation, but this is not so important in considering a moment association. Love means 11th part of one nimesh. This is such a small time. But still, if one get the association of sadhu, saintly person, somehow or other he gets advice from a saintly person, associate we hear from him, then it is more important. We can achieve Krishna Prem by sadhu's mercy. So that's why Tyaja Durjana Samsargam. One should give up the association of the Durjana. Durjana means an envious person like Kamsa. One should not try to avoid such association. But a person here is Vasudev, but he is trying to associate with Kamsa, advising. He is not associating with Kamsa, but trying to change his heart. So, Bhaja Sadhu, so he is a sadhu, he is Vasudev, he is in a platform of Visuddha Sattva, Brahma Bhuta Stata stage, but still he is trying to, why he is advising Kamsa? Why is trying to pacify Kamsa? Because he want to protect the life of Devaki. She is another devotee. So, Bhaja Sadhu Samam, that's why he is a Vasudev, is a sadhu, and Kamsa is somehow or other getting this association of Vasudev. So that's why when one in the association of devotee, then generally anything he act, it is expected to be pious. Because in devotee, there is some influence with the association of devotee. But here Chanakya Pandit is also advising, because in association, it is better even if a wicked person cannot perform pure devotional service immediately, but at least he can act piously. Kuru punyam ahoratram, we must do some pious activity. Actually, for a devotee, pious activity or sinful activity or impious activities, a devotee did not care for this. He only performed devotional service. Whether punya or pap, this is anartha nivruti. Vishnu Chakra Thakur described this Sukruti janya anarthas. Sukruti, this Sukruti karma, this punya karma also is anartha for a devotee. Because performing some pious activities, one will transfer to where? Heavenly planet. A devotee's aim is not to achieve the heavenly planet, but at least for an envious person like Kamsa, at least if he do some punya karma, just without killing Devaki, then at least he can achieve some destination, maybe in a heavenly planet or something more. So Kuru, that's why Chanakya Pandit advised this for the common, general public. So one should continue doing some pious activities. Kuru punyam ahoratram. So it is better to do, because Krishna advised in Gita, one should one should not give up this pious activities. Jagya dana, tapah kriya, all this one should not give up. So, and sometimes first he accepts the pious activity, then he gradually in association of the devotees one develop his consciousness, then he may remember Krishna. Smara nityam anityatam. Then thinking this life is temporary and not be attached to temporary happiness and distress. Then the Krishna consciousness, that's why then he gradually progress in path of Krishna consciousness. But here we see the courage and determination of Vasudeva. He is determined. And that because Prabhupada used to say, impossible is a word lies in fool's dictionary. Is only if someone has a desire to do something, to achieve something, there is a way. If one is there is a way. If Krishna helps someone, he will definitely achieve. So that's why Vasudeva is advising to Kamsa that one should not become envious, because he is telling, because we know that who is Kamsa. Kamsa was in previous life as Kalanemi. And that is later on we will see when Narada Muni will come and tell Kamsa about his previous life and how he was Kalanemi in previous life, and took many births, and every birth the Vishnu appeared and killed him. So it is naturally his envious nature for Vishnu is connected from previous births. So, but if such a person, we look, if someone is just Hiranyakashipu was a demon, great demon, but his son Prahlad was a great devotee. How it happened? How Prahlad became a great devotee? Son of Hiranyakashipu. Because a little association of Narada Muni. Prahlad Maharaj got the opportunity of associating Narada Muni and hearing from him, become a great devotee. Though born in a demoniac family as a son of Hiranyakashipu. So little association of a devotee, one can connect it with devotional service with. But if one associate with a demoniac people, for a little association will give, also develop us our demoniac nature. We see Ugrasena was he was a nice, pious person. but his wife has unfortunately associated with a demon or like Jakhya. So that's why Kamsa is not the son of Ugrasen. Kamsa is son of that demoniac personality, that Jakhya. I think Drumila, something name. So that's why Kamsa become a demon. Otherwise in his family, his father was not a devotee of Ugrasen. Others also, they are in that Jatu dynasty, everyone is naturally they are devotee of Krishna. But Kamsa, because of his mother have a little association with a demoniac person, then son born as a demon. But on the other hand, we will see the Hiranyakashipu was the king of demons, but his son Prahlad becomes such a great devotee. So that's why one should tyaja durjana, one should give up the bad association and we should always associate with saintly persons. Labena was a verse is Tulayama labena api no swargam no punarbhavam Bhagavat sangi sangasya martyanam ki mutasis. Those who were born in this earth planet, for the human beings, what is this most precious thing is to associate, having a little association with the saintly person. Somehow or other will associate with a saintly person. One cannot compare Tulayama Labenapi, Labe, one, that's 1/11th part of a second. There's such a very little time. One cannot compare this little time. Labenapi, Tulayama Labenapi, no swargam, no punarbhavam. Achieving the heavenly planet, or become a demigod, or even to achieve liberation, mukti. It cannot be compared with a little association of a pure devotee. That's why if somehow or other one get the chance to associate with a pure devotee, you should not lose that association. So it cannot be compared with this to achieving heavenly planet or achieving even the liberation. That's why Tyaja Durjana Samsargam, Prabhupada, that's why quoting this verse, one should give up this bad association, associating with the non-devotees. Rather, one should bhaja sadhu samagama. Rather, one should always try his best to associate with saintly persons, sadhu. And one must do punya karma, one must act piously, not impiously. Just like now, this Purushottam month, so this is a chance to act piously. They are staying in Vrindavan Dham, they are naturally acting piously. This following Purushottam month, staying in Krishna's pastime place and following the Pancha Mahasadhan is very easy. Staying in Vrindavan, even you get 1,000 times multiple whatever pious result you get from other places. And in Purushottam month you get 12, how many times more? 16 times more. 16 times more. So that's why one must kuru punyam ahoratram, any opportunity, day and night. Generally, the envious persons, they think how to do something harm. But rather, one can change this mentality and just think about Krishna. How to act favorably for Krishna. In this way, one should remember Krishna. This is the essence of all instructions. Always remember Krishna, never forget Him. So in this way, that is the advice here. That's why Vasudeva is advising to Kamsa not to envy others. Since envious and impious activities cause a body. What type of body? Impious activity called a body in which one suffers also in next life. Again he appear in that envious nature always with him, remain with him. So if because of this envious nature, then one suffers life after life. So then why one should act impiously? One should, if you act impiously, then you have to suffer. If you act piously, then you have to enjoy at least. So one should, considering one's welfare, if you really one wants one's welfare, khaimam, if you want khaimam or welfare, then considering one's welfare, one should not envy anyone. For an envious person must always fear harm from his enemies, either in this life, because Krishna told, who is very dear to Krishna? Jasmanat bijate loko lokanmat bijate chaja harsa marsa bhaya udvegai muktaja sasame priya. So, jasmanat bijate loko, who never give troubles to others, and who did not trouble by others. Such a person Krishna is telling very dear. So, envious person means give troubles to others. Because of his giving troubles to others, so she is punished by Krishna. He is always going on suffering, life after life. So, to please this suffering, so one should give up this envious nature. That is the advice here is given. One should not envy anyone, for any envious person must always fear harm from his enemies. Enemies, if you cause harm to someone, so he is also planning how to cause harm to you. So in this life or in next life, just like we see, people are envying and they cutting cows, eating meat. Then the cow killer, what will happen in next life? A cow become a cow killer again. And the person who killed in this life, he become a cow in next life. So there is going and they suffer, that is ultimately the suffering. So that's why Vasudeva is advising that, give up this envious nature. Just impious, because of envious nature, one acts impiously. So you give up this envious nature and give up the impious activities, then your suffering in next life will be also vanquished. And this way, if you act piously, considering the welfare of others, you should not envy someone, then you become either in this or next life, your suffering will be finished. This is the conclusion. So any question or comment? 5 minutes, 4 minutes there. Maharaj.
पकड़ लें इसको।
ठीक है ऐसे
Then he talks about laws of karma. If we inflict misery, distress for other people, then we will have to suffer. In Mahabharata and Vedic literature is one question, how we earn happiness. So there is very nicely described the we as a living entity. Earn happiness by making other happy. This is if really we want to earn, इकट्ठा करना चाहते हैं happiness, then we are supposed to, we should make other happy. Similar way, how we earn or how we will condemn ourselves for hellish condition of life by making other in torture, dukh. Here also, Atmana Kshema Manukshana, any person interested for his own well-being. If I want to be happy, then for that person, Atmana Kshema Invakshan, if someone is interested to be earn kshem, bhalai, then he should not impose distress for other living entity. Because Drogdhur, the person who is envious, a person who is doing harm for other, why certainly parto bhayam, he could not sleep night time peacefully, because he will always, he have to fear. Partha, in this life, if I am killing someone, in this case, if Kamsa you will kill Devaki, then Devaki relatives, her brothers, fathers, they are not going to spare you. Certainly they will try to take revenge from you. So, and Partha means also, after next life, if you will kill a woman, then you will have fear from Jamraj. Here, Dogdhur vai Parto vai, any person who is envious to any living entity, certainly he could not sleep peacefully, fearlessly. He has to face fear. In this life, relative will try to revenge, they will kill you, or they will get together somewhere, they will try to defeat you. You may escape this one, but Partha, after death, in future life, Jamraj तो छोड़ने वाले नहीं हैं, इस जन्म में आप नहीं कर दें तो हो. Dogdhur vai, any person who is envious to other person, he is destined, he will force to suffer distress, fear, anxiety. So this was, and so much, so cleverly Vasudeva ji explained, but still he was not convinced. Then other part, offering, okay, you have no any fear with Devaki, then you have fear with child, then I will offer. So this is like, so Vasudeva ji trying to convince Kamsa, it is not good for him, even for him. It will, killing Devaki would go against his own interest. So please don't do that. It is like Siddhanta, physical. Anybody like this is.
Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.